In this lesson, we will discuss about the process of transcription. Transcription is a process in which an RNA copy of the DNA sequence encoding the gene is produced with the help of an enzyme, RNA polymerase. During the process of transcription, only one of the two strands of the DNA is transcribed. This strand is called template strand or antisense strand, while the opposite strand is called coding strand or the sense strand. The coding strand is not transcribed during the process of transcription. The RNA polymerase enzyme synthesizes RNA from 5' to 3' direction. During the process of transcription, RNA polymerase enzyme adds RNA nucleotides which are complementary to the template strand of the DNA. There is only one type of RNA polymerase in prokaryotes, which is responsible for the synthesis of all the three types of RNAs, that are ribosomal RNA, messenger RNA, and transfer RNA. On the other hand, three types of RNA polymerases are found in eukaryotes. RNA polymerase 1 synthesizes ribosomal RNA. RNA polymerase 2 synthesizes messenger RNA, and RNA polymerase 3 synthesizes transfer RNA. Here in this slide, double-stranded DNA molecule it is shown. Now this is the region of the DNA which is basically a gene, and this gene it is going to be transcribed during the process of transcription. Here in this DNA molecule, one strand is running from 3' to 5' direction, while the other strand is anti-parallel. It is running from 5' to 3' direction. During the process of transcription, the two strands they will open. Here you can see that this strand which is running from 3' to 5' direction, it is acting as a template strand, while the second strand which is running from 5' to 3' direction, it is coding strand. Now this is the template strand which is shown here in the last part of this diagram. Here this template strand, it is having a site which is called promoter. This promoter, it is having upstream sequences. Then these upstream sequences, these are the sequences which are before the area from where the gene it is starting. Then there are downstream sequences. Now these downstream sequences, they are basically the gene. Now this part of the DNA or the template strand, it will be transcribed during the process of transcription, while the last part, it is the part which is having terminator. In this area, the termination of the transcription, it will be done. Transcription is completed in 3 steps. The first step is initiation, second is elongation, and third is termination. The process of transcription starts when RNA polymerase is attached at the promoter of DNA template strand. For the attachment of RNA polymerase, promoter has two sites. In the case of prokaryotes, the one site is TTGACA, also called -35 sequence, because it is present 35 nucleotides before the area from where the transcription starts. While the second attachment site for the RNA polymerase is Tata box or Pribno box or Scheller box. This is also called -10 sequence in the case of prokaryotes because this site is present 10 nucleotides before the region from where the transcription will start. RNA polymerase, it is an enzyme which can add RNA nucleotides from 5' to 3' direction. And this RNA polymerase, it is having 5 subunits. 1 sigma factor, 2 beta subunits, and 2 alpha subunits. The sigma factor, it can dissociate from the rest of the RNA polymerase. This remaining enzyme, RNA polymerase, which is without sigma factor, this is called the core enzyme. Now this sigma factor, it is important because the sigma factor, it is able to identify the RNA polymerase attachment sites, and it will help the RNA polymerase to get attached at any of the 2 attachment sites. Once the RNA polymerase, it is attached at the promoter, it will move the upstream sequences and it will reach to the area from where the transcription it will start. Now here, when the RNA polymerase, it will reach to the area where the transcription it can start, the sigma factor, it will leave the RNA polymerase. The remaining RNA polymerase, which is called the core enzyme, it will move on the template strand on the downstream sequences, and it will carry on the synthesis of RNA. So this RNA, it will protrude out. The RNA polymerase core enzyme, it will continue its movement on the template strand on the downstream sequences and carry on the synthesis of messenger RNA. When the RNA polymerase, it is attached at the area where the transcription it is going to start, here the area, it will slightly broader, and this area, it is called the transcription bubble, the area where RNA polymerase, it is carrying on the process of transcription and RNA synthesis, it is done. Here this area, it is called transcription bubble. This transcription bubble, it will move along the downstream sequence. When the core enzyme, it will reach near the terminator. The terminator, it has specific sequences. These sequences, they are identified by a rho factor. The rho factor, it is attached at the terminator. The core enzyme, the RNA polymerase, it will leave the template strand, and if again the process of transcription it is required, then it will go toward the area of the promoter where the attachment it will take place. The sigma factor, which is already dissociated, it will again attach with it, help in the identification of the promoter site, and if many messenger RNAs of same type they are required, then again and again this process it will be repeated. The rho factor, once the termination it has done, that is the core enzyme, it has left the area, this area where the transcription it has been completed, the rho factor it will later on leave the terminator. Here the transcription bubble is shown. As I have already told you that the area where the RNA polymerase it is attached and the process of transcription is being done, this area is called transcription bubble. Now here this is the RNA polymerase, this area, this is showing the RNA polymerase, and this RNA polymerase it is carrying on the synthesis of messenger RNA from 5' to 3' direction. RNA polymerase it will move forward the unwinding of the DNA, it will take place, and the process of the transcription, it is continued till the transcription bubble it will reach at the terminator. The stop sequence at the end of the gene terminates synthesis of messenger RNA. Now here this is the template strand and this is the coding strand of the DNA. Now here in the DNA, GC base pairs they are present between the template and the coding strand. Now if at the template strand here guanine and cytosine nucleotides they are there, then according to that here in the messenger RNA, GC base pairs they will form a GC hairpin. Now this is a loop-like structure which is formed here in the messenger RNA. This is called GC hairpin or GC loop. While here in the template strand adenine is present, in the coding strand here the thymine is present. Now after this guanine cytosine hair loop, a uracil nucleotide sequence it will be repeated in the messenger RNA. As the template strand it is having adenine nucleotides, here the uracil nucleotides they will be added. Now at this point the process of transcription it will be stopped, it will be terminated. Now this messenger RNA from 5' to 3' direction it has been constructed by the RNA polymerase. In the case of prokaryotes, as nuclear membrane is absent, it is directly released in the cytoplasm. But in the case of eukaryotes, after the formation of this messenger RNA in the nucleus, the processing of the messenger RNA it will take place because it is transferred from the nucleus through the nuclear membrane into the cytoplasm, and this process during which the processing it will be done, we will discuss it in the next video inshallah.